Hello to the 4 people who watch my videos. I thought I would do a little craft along with me. I'm just kidding about it's a little more than 3 or 4, but shout out to Rhonda, Roseanne, Linda, and Tammy who commented on my last video. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I thought I would do like a little crafty along with me. I had already done these 2. I'm doing a couple of what am I trying to say? Little Happy Meal projects to a couple of people. And anyway, I thought, well, I've already done this, so you're not going to see the process video for this. But I thought I would just kind of show you what I did, because I did this a la Girl on the Ridge, Lori. Back in the day, she used to do these envelopes, and I love it, or pouches. A lot of people do these pouches, but I kind of followed along with her. And what it is it is my dyed this is dyed paper, and I'm trying to remember now because this is really big. This might be just packaging, like the paper packaging that you get when, you know, things are wrapped up with whoever it is you're buying from. So this might be that. I can't remember, because this is kind of a big piece, and I believe it's seamless. So what I did is I took that and I coffee dyed it, and I used the placemat method because I don't have one of the tablecloths. I have yet to find a tablecloth that isn't lined with plastic, because I would love to do that and be able to get a lot done in one whack instead of having to reuse those placemats that I bought. But anyway, I'm going off on a rant. This is the coffee dyed paper, and I also, on this, I don't know if you can see it, but I did use the Pearl X pigments in it. I think Jennifer, a Trace of Sparkle, had done that. I think it was her. It's been so long since I watched a lot of videos, so I can't really remember to give proper credit. But anyway, she had put some kind of pigment, sparkly pigment, in with the coffee or tea she was using. I do coffee because I like the darker stain. The tea stain is too light. I like a grungier look, so that's why I use the coffee. And I also put the Pearl X pigment that I used had like a pink shift to it, so I don't know if you can see that in this video, but I love that pink shift that you see in this paper. But there is the inside right there. So again, this was a really big piece of, that's why I'm thinking it's the wrapping paper that I used, because it is definitely not, again, I can't remember because I did this so long ago. I'm trying to finish up all these projects that I started eons ago, and so now I can't remember. But anyway, so what I did is I just folded that up and I lined that. This is some kind of fabric from, oh, I can't remember where this is from either. This is really pretty shabby chic fabric, and I lined in the middle. There's some kind of batting or something that I did in the middle, and then I just stitched around it. I think this is a blanket stitch I did. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I'm not a sewer. So, but anyway, it was done on my sewing machine. And I also on the back did a little handmade by, and my sewing machine has it where it will do letters. So I have my name back here, Kim Reed, and just some laces. I layered. I stamped some muslin here and here, and I have one of my rusted paper clips and some of the seam binding that's been dyed pink. Made a little bow, you know, just did a little bit of layering, some flat back pearls, and I put a button on here. It's got this on it because I was thinking I was going to do something else for the closure, that's why. and wound up not doing that. So then I just glued this on with hot glue, and then layered again with just laces, some flowers, and another little seam binding bow right there. So that is the outer pouch, and now I'm getting ready to start work on the contents of this. So what I did is I'm getting ready to, there's going to be a big journal in here, and then I'm going to have like some other things tucked in with it, and this is what I'm starting with. I haven't even done the big journal that's going in it yet. I mean, it's going to be one of those tall, skinny journals. You know, I'm not talking about like a multi-signature journal that's going to be in this. It's just something to throw in here to fill it up with some things that I've been wanting to do that's been on my my crafty bucket list. Ooh, that could have gone a totally different way. Anyway, so I was getting ready, well, I'd already started doing these folders, notebooks, I mean, that I'm getting ready to make, and I thought I would just start the process video for this, and I'll just do like a little craft along with me thing. And I'm going to stop in between, so this will be pieced together, edited, so it filters from one scene to the next, because I have to let stuff dry and move on. So what I thought I would do, this is so time consuming to take off the top layer of the cardboard on these. This is the, I'm jumping ahead of myself. This is the HP Instant Ink box that you get when you're on their program and they send the cartridges to you. And this is awesome because this is the inside flap that forms the box on the sides. And I thought it was perfect because it's already got a spine right here that you can use. So I thought this would make a great little notebook. So there's that, and I've already gone through the process of tearing the outer, and everybody knows how to do this, so you know, you just get like a little start here with tearing it like that, and I just took my tweezers here and I just started ripping this way. This is a very tight adhesion on here on these HP Instant boxes, so this was very time consuming. I sat here for about half an hour doing just this part here. I don't do the inside, I just want to have this on the outside. And before I get ready to decorate this, anyway, so that's what I did. I just did that to get everything off of it and to get that cardboard off, because I kind of wanted just to have like some of the cardboard showing. I mean, this is going to be decorated, so I don't know how much of this is going to be seen, but I just thought, what the heck, let me just do this. Now I have out here a half a sheet of that I tore off of palette paper, and I have my Liquitex gesso, and I'm going, wow, I haven't used this in forever. I'm just going to put just a little bit here, and I'm going to dry brush, so that's what I'm trying to get around to saying. I took the long way around to say it. That's just the way. Hey, if you watch my videos, if you know, you know. So, anyway, all right. So I'm going to do dry brushing. So it's just dabbing it in here and then getting off as much as I can so that you're, where am I? Woo, there it is. So that you have like nothing really, it's just up in the bristles, and this is all I'm doing. I got out way too much gesso. I need to find something else to gesso. I'm just going to go back in this that I dabbed off instead of dipping into the thick puddle there. I mean, I really don't need to let this dry, because dry brushing, it's pretty much already dry after you do it. all it takes is not even a minute for this to dry. Like so. So you go from that to that. And I'm also going to do the inside. Again, I plan on like really covering the inside thickly with paper. I think I'm just going to embellish the outside. But the inside I'm going to completely line with paper. But just in case, I am going to just do the edges in case something shows through. That was a little bit more heavy-handed than I wanted, but that's okay. I don't even think you're going to see this, so it really doesn't matter. And yeah, I'm working on my glass desk. This is just the way I work. Sometimes I put stuff down to protect it, and other times I don't really care, because that's the great thing about having a glass top for a craft desk, is because everything can just be scraped right off. Okay, so that's it. That's it. I'm going to do this one the exact same way, and then I'll be back with the next step. Okay, don't judge me, but can anybody else relate to this? Let me turn my camera. There you go there. There you go. It's not too bad over here, right here, but look at that. Can you see it? I thought I would just show work desk, because of course when we do these videos we try to have our oh, you caught my t-shirt. When I craft, I'm like in gnarly shorts and a big baggy t-shirt. I'm totally comfortable when I'm crafting. So anyway, I just wanted to share my desk because it is definitely a hot mess. I am back to doing this notebook. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the layout. So I got a bunch of stuff just sitting out here. I still don't know. I mean, I'm still working out. I thought I would just hit the camera because, I mean, can you relate? I'm sure everybody can relate. We all go through the same thing. Like, how much is too much? What looks good? What's pleasing to the eye? All that good stuff. And I struggle with that. So I just thought, let me turn on the camera and let you go through the struggle with me as well. Like, it's not enough that you do it on your own when you're crafting, but misery loves company. So I thought I would just share. How I'm trying to sort this. This may be too big of a piece for this little bitty notebook. I'm just trying to figure out, because this is the back side of the notebook. And I didn't want to put paper on it and cover it up, because that's the whole point of stripping it down and having the corrugation show on the thing. So I think I'm kind of coming out a little bit on that side, so get that out of the way. So when I fold this, I just don't want anything sticking out, because I know I'm going to be stuffing this like in something. So I think what I'm going to do is cut off this little leaf right here. I cut these out with my Silhouette Cameo print and cut, and this is from, oh boy, ruh-roh, I don't remember which floral this is from. It's either Shabby Art Boutique or the file that came with the floral that came with the Pixie Dust files. I don't know. I'm horrible about that. I'm not on a design team, so I don't have to remember. I know it'd be helpful for you guys if you're interested in it, but honestly, there's so many people that carry, you know, pretty much all the florals begin to look alike. Oh, I just realized I'm going to cover her up. Wait, I'm on the wrong side. Holy crap, Kim. I'm confusing myself. Okay, so here we are. All right. I kind of wanted something back here, because that's why I like this little, this is like lacing, netting from a lacy curtain. So, you know, just to give it some kind of texture, I don't know. I kind of need to have it like sticking out of the top too. I guess it won't hurt for the fabric to bend if it has to be stuffed into something. That just sounds rude. Oh, I don't know. I think I like that. And then I don't know if I need to have anything down here just to balance it out. Oh, how about a little teddy bear? Or a little bunny rabbit? That's too big. I need a smaller one. This is definitely from Shabby Art Boutique. She also has a vintage dollhouse set, and so some of the elements kind of fit with the colors palette of Pixie Dust Files. So I did print out a few of those elements because I just needed some more dollhouse elements. And I totally forgot that Shabby Art Boutique had some stuff too that I thought might fit with this theme. So I cut out like a whole bunch of stuff between the two digital content creators. I cut out all this. I don't know if you can see it, but like the other night after, you know, I got back, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I spent until like 1 o'clock in the morning just doing print and cuts instead of working on the actual journal. Sometimes you just have to do that though. All right, I'm going off on a tangent. What am I going to do here? I still think this might be too big, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. You feel me? I know you do, because I know everybody goes through this. I just, see, I have the little girl up here, so I don't want another one back here. I want something just... Wish I had some smaller houses. Wait, let me see if I have like a smaller ticket. I don't know. Maybe just a little there. And that can be on the back. Welcome. I don't know. I kind of like that. I almost feel like I need to have something else maybe behind this. So maybe like a little piece of muslin. Like how I formed that in a question instead of an actual statement. Maybe a piece of muslin instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to stick a piece of muslin back there. Alright, yeah. Darn. Don't want to use the same as, yeah, let me tie it together with the same. Whoa. So let me do just a little. Not that much. Okay, this doesn't tear easily. I'd rather have a ripped edge, but this does not. This organza, wow, I got that way crooked. Anyway, it doesn't tear easily. So, don't want it that wide. I'm making 2 of these notebooks, so I kind of want to have, stretch it out a little bit, tear off the edges here, make it a little raggedy looking. Anyway, I'm going to use the other one on the other notebook, because again, I'm making 2 of these. Yeah, I don't like the way that's it's a little too long. Should be using fabric scissors on this organza because it doesn't cut easily with just regular paper craft scissors. They're all dulled down from the paper. Okay. God, my hands are so dry. Okay. Don't move. Okay, I think I like that. Why am I not straight? Hello? Yeah, I don't know. Let me come down a little bit too. Whoops, wrong way. Okay. Right. Still crooked. There we go. I don't know, still might be crooked. Alright, next. Alright, so then I was doing this. Using her. You know what? I was thinking that was too small. Oh, unless I use like a ticket or something. Nope. Yeah, I'm just sticking with that. My heart's going the right way. Just kind of wanted to have that like that. And this little layering piece, it's just a little strip of paper that I distress. And I distress the edges on everything here. God dang it. I hate gluing stuff down because I don't want to commit. Because I don't know how the, yeah, whatever you call it is going to look. Maybe I need to do it that way so that I can have that way. And then have her just kind of like standing on top of that. Like so. And I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. I have a little tab that I'm going to I meant to turn on my hot glue gun. Dang it. Alright, I'll have to be back. Okay, I wound up going a different way with this. So I'm just starting from scratch on a new cover here. So again, this has already been distressed on the outside covers, and I'm leaving the inside covers as is. And I need to get my glue out here. And I already cut everything out that I decided. I finally committed to a design here, so I'm going to move forward with it. It was just going to take too long to... Oh, I'm almost out of this glue. I'm going to go ahead and put this organza... Yikes. I'm scraping the bottom of this now. I'm going to put this... I want to sew it. So I don't want to wet glue because I think that's going to take too long to... Whoa. I think it's going to take too long to dry for me to run it through my sewing machine when I sew the signatures in. So I am going to use this one. And I'm doing both inside and outside, again, just to add reinforcement, because I am going to be, and I'm just going to use this wet glue and that I said I wasn't going to use. What am I doing here? Hello. Jeez. My mind is on something else, not on this. I totally lost my way in the space of like 5 seconds. Okay, and let me fold this so I can get it to go just where I want it. Although I guess it really wouldn't hurt. I don't think this is any wider. I don't think the head of this is any wider. Yeah, this is like all... isn't any wider than the organza. So, alright, I'm through with that glue stick. Get back up there. The heck? I might have needed to... Man, I just can't get... I go one way or the other with this. Okay. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. Alright, throw that away. I need another glue stick. There we go. Alright, I really like these Diane Reevely Diary glue sticks. These work really well, and everything seems to stick. At least paper seems to stick really well using these, because it's hard to find a good glue stick. Okay, so I'm gonna give that some time to dry. This is gonna be the front cover. What do I want to put on first? I think I'm gonna do the tab. So I have this tab that I already mentioned, at least I hope I did, because it's been a day since I last recorded this process. So we are going with this right here. I think I want to have that on. On the inside or the outside? I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue it on now. And that's the great thing about this tab that, you know, inserts in that HP Instant box, is because it reinforces this tab so that you don't have, you know, a bending, because these tabs bend so easily, because it's just, you know, a card, you know, 110 count cardstock. So alright, so now we've got that on. Now I'm going to do the inside covers, and this one I've already run through my Xyron, but I lifted this up because I put it on backwards, so I do have to use glue on this one since it's already been lifted up once. And it's not repositional Xyron, it's permanent adhesive. So I want to get the edges real good and just go kind of in the middle here. And then the Xyron part of the adhesive should hold the rest of it in place pretty well. Alright, so let's get this. I'm going to stand up over it so I can really see and get it just kind of, I got glue all over my fingers. No, why am I having a hard time with this? Jeez freaking Louise, man. I'm having a hard time with this one. It's because it's curled up, so I can't really see. Oh. Okay. Good enough. I don't know why I worried so much about that anyway, because I'm going to be putting a trim over the inside of this. So I guess it really didn't matter, but okay, that's on there pretty good now. And then I have this piece. Okay, that's on there good. I'm going to do the outside cover. I decided I am not doing anything back here at all. I'm just going to leave the corrugated card exposed. So now I'm just going to work on this front cover, and I got all my little bits here. So what I decided to do is have that kind of just even, I don't mind it sticking out, that's fine. Where's my fold on this? Yeah, I don't even care about that. I'm just going with that. All right. I want to have some of the metallic gold heart showing through. The music paper kind of down here. And oh, I did want to slide this in here. I forgot. That should have gone, it should have gone first. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of move this around because I'm not sure. Get over here. Slippery little sucker. That and that. And nope, I'm not using that at all. And then this piece here, and this cute little dollhouse title right here. I think I might come down a little bit, and then nope. Alright, I'm going to start gluing some of this down because it's getting hard to work with, because I just wanted to make sure mainly this part was right where I wanted it, because once I glue that down it's not moving again. So I have my hot glue gun here going. Just going to lift up. I'll have to do that again. And it's going over the edge, but I don't really care on that. That's good. Glue strings. Music paper. Okay, let me just. I hate fussing with these little bits. They're just, you know, pain in the butt. Okay, that's a little too low, I think. So let's come up a little bit. Good to go. Good to go, good to go. Ah, just got wet glue on it. Alright, and then I'm just going to use regular glue down here on these pieces. so. Ah, shut up, phone. Okay, and then like that. I don't want her head going over because that is going to be I don't want any of that sticking over because it'll just bend and get out of shape there. So I think we're going right there, right to the edge at the top. Ugh, did a bad job on the glue on that. Alright, stick some of this down a little bit better. Yep, it's all good and attached down. Okay, then I'm going to use excuse me, I had coffee this morning, so I got a little bit of that dairy thing in my throat because stock cold brew and Califia, I don't know how to pronounce it, Califia Farms has finally come out with their pumpkin cold brews, so I bought one of each of those. So got a little of that stuck in my throat right now. Alright, I want some of those hearts to show, so I'm going to move her over, but I got to be careful and make sure the balloons aren't going to be... Okay, I think we're good there. Wow, my phone's going nuts. Between text messages and my blink camera here. I'm going to do just a little bit of hot glue just to secure that head down. So we don't decapitate her. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just put this little trim piece on it, this little floral trim piece right here, up in the corner right there. And then this that's going to be in on the outside of my cover here. Again, I'm just going to leave that blank back there, and I just decided I didn't like how it was too matchy. So it matched here and it matched here, so it's too matchy. So I just want to leave that plain. And okay, so now we're going to work on putting the papers in and binding it. So what I have here is this sheet of just regular 20-pound copy paper, and I had avocado dyed it, and I did not like the color was too pale. You couldn't even hardly tell that there was any pink in it. So, oh no, wait, before I do this, yikes, I think, do I want to sew this on? I am going to do, I don't know if I like this palm trim on it. I'm already using the palm trim on an envelope. I might want to use a different kind of trim. Maybe I'll use the tassel trim here. So this is just Hobby Lobby tassel trim. Maybe I'll use that and glue it. How will that look? Oh yeah, that's kind of cute. I did the other one with this palm trim, but now I'm thinking I want to mix it up and do just this tassel trim on this one. And do I want to just use, I'm going to try this first. Yep, I'm not going to use the hot glue on that one. So I'm going to unplug my glue gun because I think I'm done using that now. And, whoops, dang it. I always knock my keyboard. I need to move that keyboard when I'm recording because every time. I'm usually sitting here watching either news or alternative news. I don't watch mainstream news anymore, because they're a bunch of liars. But let's not get political. But anyway, so I'm either watching alternative or alternative media for news, or I'm watching YouTube videos, content creators, other content creators here. And so yeah, I already had a video queued up, and I just knocked my keyboard and was about ready to play, and I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm trying to avoid have it play while I'm in the middle of my video here. Okay, and I'm going to do a little dab of hot glue right there. Get that to stick. I would have hot glued the whole thing, but I really do not like the glue strings from trying to work around such a small piece here with that. So I'm just going to give that some time to dry, and that's what that'll look. That's so cute. It's really cute. Okay, I like that. Let's do the other side. This is gonna be a really long video. Sorry. Ah, I went the wrong way. It needs to go that way. Boy. Don't dry, glue. Don't dry on me now. Okay. Alright. Shoot. I'm going to do a little dab of hot glue here on this corner, because I gotta turn the corner here, and I need it to really be stuck down to do that, so like so. See if I can do it here without using the hot glue. And I think that'll be good, because then it can take some time to dry. All right. I think I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of tack this down here at the end with some hot glue. Okay. So that's kind of cute. Yeah, I like that better than the pom-pom trim. That pom-pom trim was just too big and dangly and get in the way if you're trying to write in a little notebook like this. All right, so we're done with that. So I'm finally using some of the clearance items that I got at Hobby Lobby a few years back. All right, now the inside. So as I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, is that this is 20-pound copy paper that I had avocado dyed, and it just wasn't pink enough. So what I did is I used food coloring, and then it got, of course, too bright, because the color that the watered down food dye, the way it looks in the bowl isn't the way it turns out when you dye it. So this turned out a little bit more raspberry pink than what I wanted, but that's fine. It fits. There's all kinds of shades of pink in this journal anyway, so that's okay with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tear edge ruler and I'm going to make rough edges here on all four corners first before I start to cut this down. Ugh, and it already slid out. Got to hold really tight on this when you're doing it. Otherwise the paper just slips right out of the ruler, especially when you're on the edge like this. I just want to have all rough edges on all corners. Ugh. That's the other thing. Make sure your fat fingers are out of the way, otherwise you'll get a big hole in it like that. Ah! But you have to keep your big fat fingers in the way, because that's the only way you can hold it down. Alright, this is annoying me. Usually I take the time when I'm like on my own and not filming, because see, I got another big rip there. Get out of my way. And I'm doing it so close to the edge because I think I have just enough paper to do. Oh, come on. I have just enough paper to do, like, I think 6 pages that are folded. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oops, sorry. Sorry for those of you that are offended by that. Okay. Jeez. That's okay. Twin edges are good. You watch enough of Lori Girl on the Ridge videos, you learn that. You learn to love that. I'm doing it slow this time. Alright. That didn't work out in my favor. Normally when you use a tear ruler, you have a lot more room and it goes really quickly, but when you're on the edge like that, but it's still easier for me to do that than to try to tear myself. I try to do these tears like this, like I see some of the ladies do, and they do it so perfectly. And every time I do it, I wind up with a page that starts out up here real small, and then all of a sudden it's like all the way down here. I've torn it in this far. I'm horrible at it. So tear ruler, perfect. All right, I gotta figure out which way I can go with this. I was hoping I was going to be able to get. I don't know how this is going to work. Alright. Guess. I'm going to have to go this. Yeah, that way. So let me do that. And then I can use this. That's just kind of, that fold line is just kind of my guide here. And oh, Kim! Wow. I just screwed the pooch on that. This paper is so thin, I should have been more careful with that. Dang it. Alright. I'm only going to have a few usable pieces on this. Right here. Which way did I go with that? That way? That way. Scrap paper. Alright. I'm still going to try to make this work, so. Yeah, there's a little tear there, but I'm still using it. Don't care. Alright. Alright, and now I'm going to take some vintage photo and distress all the edges here. Yep, that's the torn page. Gotta be careful on that one. I really should have done this like in part of my prep work so you didn't have to sit here and watch me do this, but again, I just thought, you know, let me just do like a full process, because I don't think I've ever done like an absolute full process, because doing these kind of projects is really time consuming, and I've just never really wanted to bore anybody with the process of going through it. But this time around I thought, yeah, let me just do at least one, see how it goes. And then if you like seeing the full process, then I might occasionally do them, but most of us know how to do this stuff already, and it's just a matter of our own personal taste, what we pick to use. Whoa, I went crazy on that one. I could speed up this process in editing, but honestly, I don't know how to edit videos very well in Clipchamp. I think that's the name of the one I use in Microsoft, but one of these days I should take the time to learn how to do it so that I can like speed up the process so the videos aren't so long when I'm doing this kind of stuff right here. Okay, I just kind of wanted to age that up a little bit. And that hit all the glue. I'll have to clean my desk, but alright, so now we have our pages. And I am going to fold these up. Get that out of the way. Alright, I'm going to do just a simple fold. I'm not going to use my scoreboard to do it. I'm just going to fold it right down the middle here. Okay, good. And I'm going to really put a good fold in it though, because I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, right, which is sitting right next to me here. I'm not going to be showing you how I do that because that would involve me moving my camera, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to line it up as good as I can here in the center. As good as I can here in the center. And then I'm going to clip this off with my sewing clips. and I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on my sewing machine. And I have pink thread on my sewing machine right now. I would like to use a contrasting color, but I didn't think about it in time before I started hitting the record button, so come on. I got a bunch of big clips sitting on top of these small clips, so I have to dig for them. About that, and I would have changed to a contrasting thread because I think it would look better to have black thread going on the spine here, but and I don't even think that's straight now, but I don't care. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so put that on it. I'm gonna do a quick zigzag stitch right here on my sewing machine. Try to get it in that spine, so I'm going to follow the fold line and hope it works. Whoops. Oh, I didn't set my zigzag stitch. Hello. Four. Gotta do a locking stitch. Whoa, I'm way off. And I gotta go back the other way. Alright, I gotta get back online here. Whoa. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, I'm sitting here wasting thread. Jeez, oh Pete's. I just tried to use my thread cutter. I can't use the thread cutter on my sewing machine. Every time one thread will catch and the other doesn't, and then I wind up pulling out like a lot more string than need be. Alright, so let's see how this turned out. Let's see how badly I was off alignment. So that's what it looks like here. So everything is sewn in real good. So you got your, probably should have used just a straight stitch because now the pages are turning funky. That's okay. There's that torn page. I might put some washi tape. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to find some cute washi tape to put on that and just seal that up because that page is just torn way too much. And then you do have to work it because after you sew on it, oh, I was way off right up here at the top, so I don't know if you can see that because again it's pink stitch, kind of a crap job up here at the top, and then I worked my way back down to the center. So just take some time. If you're not filming a video, it would be easier to pay attention to that. I was in too much of a hurry to line it up properly. But anyway, so yeah, so there's the cute little notebook. I like how that turned out. So that's going to be popped in this little project I'm working on, and I'll have the full reveal of that later. Okay, bye!